Corby Reform Councillor resigns over serious racism allegations. And this is that councillor, Robert Bloom. Northamptonshire Telegraph takes up the story. Reform Councillor Robert Bloom, who has been in his Northamptonshire council post for just 117 days, has resigned after a neighbour alleged he used appalling racial slurs towards her family. Councillor Bloom, Lloyds and Corby Old Village, has today left his role following accusations he used the N-word against a black family who lived close by to him. He has been in the post for just under 4 months after he was part of the Reform Council winning team in May's local elections. A neighbour told this newspaper that he shouted the N-word at her repeatedly, said he would set the far-right English Defence League on her and told her there'd be black body bags. The woman reported her concerns to the council, and today, Tuesday, August the 26th, Councillor Bloom has resigned from the party and triggered a by-election, which will cost the taxpayer about £27,000. The neighbour, who we are choosing not to name to protect her from online abuse, said that her family moved from the south of England into a house near Councillor Bloom in July, and he immediately targeted them. The British family, who described their heritage as African West Indian, were asked by Councillor Bloom if they believe in borders and in reparations for slavery. The neighbour told our reporter, "He told me that we, African people, wanted to be civilised, and the British went in and conquered you. We sold ourselves into slavery." I looked into his face and said, "You're a racist," and walked away. Later that evening, Councillor Bloom allegedly threatened to set the English Defence League on the family. On another occasion, he told the family to go back to where they came from and said that there would be black body bags. He also allegedly threatened to use his position to block any applications they submitted to the council. "How can this man be a councillor and represent us?" said the neighbour. So concerned was she about her safety that she recorded hours-long rants directed at her by Councillor Bloom. Those recordings have been made available to council officials as well as this newspaper. The detailed allegations have been put to Councillor Bloom's representative, who said he did not deny any of them. He said he is standing down as a councillor. It has obviously all got a bit too much for him. A Reform insider told this newspaper that the public should be reassured that Councillor Bloom had no links to the EDL, a defunct far-right Islamophobic group led by Tommy Robinson, real name Stephen Yaxley Lennon. Listen now to the words of ex-Tory, now Reform councillor in charge of Northamptonshire Council, Martin Griffiths, who makes Bloom's departure sound as if the Reform racist left because he had to move away or care for a loved one. No, he left because he was caught out for racist behaviour. Councillor Martin Griffiths, the Reform leader of Northamptonshire Council, said this evening, Tuesday, "I fully respect Councillor Robert Bloom's decision to resign from the council, which he has done for personal reasons." Yes, he was caught out for racism. The role of an elected member can be very rewarding, but it can also be challenging at times, particularly when balancing the demands of the role with personal commitments. Councillors play a vital role in the local community, and residents deserve their full attention, plus not being racist. It is important that the residents of Lloyds and Corby Old Village have the opportunity to elect a new representative, hopefully not racist, to champion their cause and make sound decisions in the interests of all residents of Northamptonshire. All of them. All of them. Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.